Hey everybody, it's Tim. Welcome back to another episode of Boone County Beekeeper. Now, today is Saturday. It's 15th day of June, guys, and I didn't think I'd be up here today. You know, I told you last week I had a memorial service going out here. I had a memorial service to attend, but it had been canceled, so worked out pretty good. It's going to be set for a later date. So today, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull some honey, and I'll tell you why I'm going to do this. I went yesterday after work and looked at the basswood trees, and I've got a few above my work that I can drive right up to on the mountain. I took my binoculars, and it looks like, I'm going to say within the week, probably they'll start blooming. I've seen a couple pods that already busted open, but just a couple, and looked like some big pods on there, so it's getting ready to start. So now what I'm going to do here today is I'm going to go ahead. I come up, I come up Thursday, and on this fake Apamay, I put the escape board on there. I gave them a second box. I did that. I gave them a second deep of drawn comb and foundation, so they've got plenty of space, plenty of room. I went ahead and put that escape right on top of that, and I went ahead and I put my boxes back on. Now, did declare it's a weird looking escape. I'm not used to that type, so I don't know. We'll have to see. If not, I've got some fume boards. I've got Fisher Bee Quick. I got Honey Bee Gone. I got all kinds of stuff out here. Got a leaf blower, brush, so we'll get them out of there. And so I'm going to pull them too. And I went ahead already this morning, and on that little swarm that we had, I went ahead and give them a second box. Everybody should have a second box now, and that's the way they'll go into winter. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull my honey off of this one and off that further one, and then also on Old Glory. I'm going to go ahead and do that. That's my dad's dogs. They're not really his, they're just his neighbor's dogs, and they hang right with him, so they followed him up here. So they're going to get lit up here in a minute, I'm afraid, but we'll see what happens. Now, that's my plan. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull them off. Now, nobody else is going to get another super today except Old Glory. And I've got a box of drawn comb over there, and with just a couple foundation. I'm going to go ahead and put it back on top because they're big, they're strong. And this basswood starts coming this week. Probably get a box, maybe 2 boxes off of there. And the rest I'm not worried about. The rest is kind of dwindled down where we've requeened. So I'm going to go ahead and just let them start working on filling that second box up. Let them store what honey's coming in. Getting ready for winter. I hate to say it, guys, it's over. We'll pull this honey. We'll probably pull a box or 2 off of Old Glory on the basswood if we get any. And then really it's treating, feeding, and comb building after that. So maybe next weekend we'll come up. Maybe what I'll do is give everybody a good evaluation. If everybody looks pretty good, I may go ahead and start my Apivar treatments. That if I could get it on next week, that would take it up to about August, and then I could pull it off, and that would still give me some time to build a box or 2 of comb on each one. And that's what I want to try to get to do, because you got to have the comb to get the honey. And the next year we're going to need a lot of comb if these girls all make it through the winter. I'll tell you one more thing. This down here, the Hive IQ, I've got 2 deeps and a medium on there. And I'm going to take 2 frames of that out and put a feeder in there, because we've not seen nothing on the way of a feeder yet from Hive IQ. So I'm going to take 2 of the medium frames out, drop me an in-frame feeder down in there. I'm not going to feed them yet, but I'll have it there and have it ready. They have made a pretty good bit of wax. They've put some nectar in that top super. I'm just going to leave that just like that for winter. I'm going to go in with 2 deeps and a medium. That way, surely they'll have plenty to eat. Because right now I don't see any way of putting any sugar on the top. So I'm going to have to be sure that they'll go in pretty heavy. So that's what we're going to do. So I don't know what all I'll show here today. I'm just gonna let it run, and then I'll splice some things back together. Just gonna pull some honey, get everything condensed down to about 2 boxes, except for Old Glory. I do have, on a couple of them, I've got another box on there just building some comb. I'm worried about that honey. I'm just, it's got a little bit in it, but what I'll do is I'm gonna leave it on there, and maybe they'll finish building them combs out through the basswood flow. I'm gonna go ahead and just spin that out, and I'll probably feed that back to the bees. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna jump in here. Now, here's another thing before we start. Today's gonna be in the 80s. It's about 70 something right now, and buddy, we got a heat wave coming. That's one reason I want to go ahead and do this. It looks like starting about Monday, man, it's gonna be in the 90s. I'm talking mid and upper 90s. So I know they don't like to build wax too good when it gets over 90 degrees. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to do a little feeding on my long hive. I'll give you a spoiler alert. I did see some eggs in there, but she had just started laying. I just seen a couple spots with one egg in each cell. So she's just getting started, and it's been a week. So I'm gonna give her one more week. I may sneak up sometime this week and give them about a gallon of feed, because they have really depleted their stores. Population's way down because them was some older bees in there, and then, you know, where we requeen. I got a couple of them like that, so just gonna have to watch them and let them start rebuilding, and that's all we're gonna do the rest of the season, just build. And you know, I gotta say this about the old girls, they've done well now. I've worked them hard this year, I have. You think, started out spring, didn't have first bee. My buddy Scott, he gave me that Old Glory, and we just started from there. You know, we bought, and we caught 9 swarms. Man, it's just crazy. And I never dreamed that I'd be pulling about 7 boxes of honey off here today. I never dreamed that. And wasn't really trying to concentrate on honey, just really trying to concentrate on my bees. But it's been a heavy flow, it sure has. But they're flying a little bit today, not a lot. There's not just some stuff trickling in. But I'm looking at these basswoods, man, they are snow white, and that mountain is full of them. So it's getting ready to get good. So I'm just gonna take you over here, we'll set it up, we'll start pulling, and I'll splice some things together and see what we got. I'll get back on the end and let you know how we ended up. So stick around. All right, guys, we'll just start right here with the old fake apamay, and I don't know what to expect in there. If you see, I did come up and I give them a second deep. Had a little mixture of drawn comb, mostly drawn comb, a little bit of foundation, checkerboarded in. So that'll give them two deeps. That's what we're going to try to go into winter with. On this one here's double deep, and I've got a lot of honey in this box, a lot of honey in this box. Now everything's not completely full. Some of it's partially full, some of it's capped, some of it's not. But I'm gonna take it home. I'm gonna dry everything real good. I've got a refractometer. I really wash my honey, and I've got a good place down there to dry it. I don't know if my wife will agree, but I do have a good place to dry it. I'll put a fan on it, and it seems to do pretty good. Now this is a weird escape that I put on here. It's not a normal escape. It's what came with the, and it's got holes in each corner and just like a little triangle coming out. So I don't know if it worked or not. But I've got a blower over here. I've got a brush. We've got a fume board out here in the truck. So we'll try it. Let's just get in and see what we got. And what I want to do now is I'll go ahead and I'll just pull this off, blow what bees I got off. I've got my little wagon set up over here. I'll just take it over to my truck, and probably what I'll do, these deep frames, I'm gonna go ahead, I've got my hive butler sitting over at my truck. I'll go ahead and put them in that. That way they'll be safe and not have to worry about a lot of robbing. And we'll get this down, we'll put the lid and the feeder back on here, and then we're gonna go from there. So let's see if the bees did in fact come out. I don't know. Time will tell, I reckon. We'll see. Well, I don't see a lot of bees, so yeah, that escape seemed to work pretty good. So we'll see what we got. We'll find my hive tool. I think it's over here, yeah. We'll blow what we got out, and then we'll just kind of go from there. So I don't know, yeah, it's a heavy box, man. So yeah, you know that That worked pretty good. It really did. So let's blow some bees out of here. Watch your ears, guys. Tell you, that little blower does a good job. That pretty much it. Boy, that's a heavy box now. Them old girls has done well. Hang tight. There we go. Them old girls has done pretty well. Looks like most of them's out of this box as well. So that's a good thing. So let's see what we got here. Oh, and that's heavy. And there's the escape right on the old bottom. So I got a few in here, so we'll blow these out and we'll take them over to the truck. That's slick. Look. Let me put this back on. Oh, that's a heavy box there, man. Heavy. So, let me go ahead and put a lid on that. I'll put this escape on there. Here's that escape, how it's made. It seemed to work pretty good. It really did. So, hang on. So here's what we'll do. Here's what we'll do, guys. I'm going to turn you off, and then we'll go ahead and put our feeder on. Let's go ahead and put our feeder back on. So these girls are in good shape. They got plenty of space. They can put some of that basswood. She can come up here and lay. So there's our feeder back on. And here's our lid. So them girls are ready for winter. Now what I'll do is I'll come up here in a minute. I'll have to adjust these because I had them on that under. So we'll leave that right there for now. All right, I'm going to turn you off. We'll go over and take care of these two boxes. Then we'll start back up down here. Hang on. All right, guys. So we've saved the best for last. And I got a skateboard right here. I'm going to pull these two. These two shallows, they're pretty much ready too. So I'm going to put this box on top of the excluder, these two shallows on top of that, and I'm going to try a fume board. I'm not really full with the fume board a whole lot. I've got a couple different things over there. I'm hoping to do it with Fisher's Bee Quick because it don't smell that bad. And I'm going to tell you, I got some Honey Bee Gone over there, and at home I got Bee-Go. Let me tell you, I can't do that. That stuff is terrible. Smells just like vomit. And I can't do that, guys. So I don't know what we got in here. Let's see. If the skateboard, it did work pretty good. Looks like a lot of the bees are gone. This is a heavy box right here. So probably what I'll do is this. Give them some smoke. Get them running that way. Probably what I'll do is this. Man alive, that's heavy. That's a heavy box, so I'm gonna put it right here. See right there, I'm gonna do a little blowing. Probably change my battery here soon. Alright, so that took care of that pretty good. Man, that's heavy. Oh. Alright, there's one. Alright, so let's see what we got right here. Try this one. I don't know what we got here. Oh yeah. Do a little blowing on this one as well. And it's got a few more bees in it. Alright, so let's see what we got here. I got most of them out. We'll deal with it down the house, I guess. So there's it. Let me set this on there. Alright, so now we'll go ahead and I'm just going to set this lid on here for a minute, upside down. So I'm gonna go over and I'm going to put these in there, and I'm gonna say it'll take me 5. We'll come back, we'll put this fume board on here and see how that works. So just hang on, guys. Turn you back off. All right, guys, we're back, and we've got everything on the truck, and it's heating up out here too. So what I'm gonna do is this. I've never in my life full with a fume board. And I've got some Fisher Be Quick. I've had it laying out there in the sun. I've got some Fisher Be Quick. We got bees everywhere. He's gonna have to really do a lot of moving. So we'll see. We'll get them down. I'd like to get this super over here on them, and then we'll run them down into that super. Now, this hive here, these is pretty heavy boxes. They're shallows. I don't know, we'll see. See what happens. Now, can't tell you guys. Can't tell you guys exactly what we got. Man, it's pretty good boxes. So we'll put this one over here, right here. And now, are we gonna run these out of there? I don't know. We're gonna try though. I'm gonna overlap that just a little dab. Give him just a little bit of space to get out of there if we want to. This may get nasty right here, I don't know. So, all them bees. I mean, look out, girls. So, tell you what we'll do. Let's give them a puff of smoke. Get everything working down. I'm gonna get my fume board. I'll get another squirt or two. I don't know how much to use. Fisher's Be Quick. Smells like, we'll just put it like that for a minute. So, we'll see if that does anything. We'll give them a few minutes. Tell you what, I can hear them roaring in there. Lord, yeah. I'm gonna put you. Listen. Can you hear them? Definitely doing something. They don't like it. So, they're coming out there. Look at. I got them a little crack right there. Let's see if that gets them out of there. They're coming. So I don't know. That may work. So now the basswood should start this week. Take this escape board, I'll put it over here. I'll put it right here and they can come up. Basswood should start this week, like I said. And we'll kind of go from there and see what happens. Now, if it's a pretty good flow, they should fill this one up. And what I'll do, when I get these spinned out, I will come up and maybe put another one on here. Now, I've still got a super on this one right here, but I've fed them pretty good. I just basically want to build comb with them. I'm going to leave it on there till this basswood's done, and we'll just let them continue building comb. Maybe some comb next year. I'll spin that out, and then what I'll do is I'll feed that back to the bees. The only other thing I want to do today, I want to jerk 2 frames out of the Hive IQ. Go ahead and place that feeder in there, and that way we'll be ready. Man, I tell you, I don't know what's happening in that hive, but it sure sounds rough. All right, guys, so we still got some bees in there. I hear them roaring. I'm gonna go ahead and blow this one out, and we'll place this back on the other one. It's got a lot of them out. We still got a lot of bees in there, so we'll give them a good blow in here. Alright, so now listen. When you blow those bees out like that, that don't hurt them bees at all. they don't pay a bit of attention to that. They just fly right out there and fly right back. So I'll do a little brushing on these girls here when we get them back home. Now get ready. We give them a little spritz here. Be quick. We'll just get the rest of them out of there. All right, guys. Here we go. Listen. They don't like it. They don't like it at all, I'm telling you. But that's okay. They got to come out of there. They got to come out of there. Let's get this back here. So yeah, they don't enjoy that too well. But at least they got a good empty super there to go down into. Like I said, now I don't know how much this will show. We'll show some of it and kind of go from there. So, all right, hang tight. Look here, guys. Here's a rubber band, and I'm looking here. I've got rubber bands laying everywhere. Them some pretty hygienic bees. Now they've trimmed all those rubber bands out. So okay, I think we're good. We still got some bees in there, but we'll go ahead and pull this off, and I'll do a little blowing on it here, and we'll get it back over the truck. I'll do a little brushing and blowing. We should be fine. So it's starting to get hot now. Yeah, most of them's out of there. It's starting to get hot, so we'll go down and see me and my dad there. We're gonna go down and see the grandbaby here in a little while. So that'll be good. Yeah, most of that come right out of there, so that's good. We get this set up here. Let's get her a little deeper. Listen, these little blowers, you can buy them at Lowe's, Home Depot. I use Ryobi. You can get Milwaukee, you can get DeWalt, anything. But these little battery power blowers, man, that's what I bought this for. Perfect. That's got most of them out of there. So we'll go ahead and put this over here. We'll just go from there and put her lid on. Alright, so now let's get this old girl put back together and let them bees do their thing now. Buddy, that run them come out of this one even. They've all come out down there through the through the queen excluder. Let's get some of this comb off here. Yeah, they did not like it. Now listen, we're in for a heat wave this week, and that's not good. It's kind of good and not good. It's not going to be no rain, but it's going to be mid and upper 90s. That's not a good thing, guys, and I don't like it. So they don't like to build comb. Joe May says they build comb between 70 and like 85 to 90. You get over 90, they don't like it. So that's not good. So here's what we're going to do, guys. I need to get my lid over here. We'll put our lid on here, and I'll come back here in a minute, clean everything up, and I gotta write our notes. But guys, that seemed to work pretty good. Let's go up here and talk a minute, and we'll bring this thing to a close. Let's go up here. We'll go right up here. So see right here. Yeah, you can see that right there. Okay, so all right, so guys, listen. We have pulled 7 boxes of honey, two shallows. No, yeah, 2 shallows, 2 mediums. No, I'm talking about it's 3 shallows, 3 mediums, and we got a deep. So that's 7. Yeah, 3, and 1. And I've got one down there. It's still got super on it. But that's why I'm just been building some comb. And we'll leave that on there for a few more. I'm going to look in it before we leave. But all right, so let's talk this a minute. You're probably thinking, man, why'd you pull all your honey off for? Well, they still got plenty of honey in their brood chambers. And basswood, like I said, it's going to start this week. They're bringing something in now. They're flying pretty good, so we've got some nectar coming in. And everybody's got a second story box, a medium. They got plenty of space. They got plenty of space to put whatever they need to, brood, honey, whatever they want to put in. What we'll do is later on, now right at the end of the season, we'll put an excluder between them two for a few weeks and feed them heavy. And then this knotweed will be coming in the end of August. And we'll let them get that completely full of honey. And we'll run all of our bees down into the bottom box, bottom deep. Let her concentrate on her brood down there. But now we got time, we'll do it. Now I've got a couple over here that I need to check on my queen situation. I got one. The laying pattern's not good. If it's no good, I'm gonna take this one right here. This is a Buckfast, if you remember, that I got out of. I put some cells in there, and she's hatched, she's emerged, she's laying. I went ahead and took the divider out of here. They got 7 frames in here. So what I'll do, I'll wait till next weekend and check that one. If laying pattern is not looking good, I'll pinch her. I'll come in just every few days and I'll tear any cells down. We'll leave them in there for a week or two, let them go hopelessly queenless. And what I'll do is I'll put these in a deep box and we'll do a newspaper combined with that while I'm on vacation. That'll work out perfect. Starting next week, I don't see me doing any more honey on anything other than Old Glory. So I think starting next week, if the good Lord's will and everybody looks good and everybody's laying good, I may start my Apivar treatments. Any honey that I get is going to be solely for them. It'll be they can store it in that upper medium. So guys, it's about over. I hate to say it, but the season's about over, and we're getting into the time now where we're just feeding, treating, and building up for winter, getting ready. Winter, it'll be here before you know it. So that's what we got to concentrate on. I told you at the very beginning I was going to worry about my bees and not really worry about honey. And I've held true to that, which was did pull some honey today. It surprised me how much honey we've made. But it's just this flow. It's been a byproduct of all these bees. If you think now, I started out with nothing, and here I sit with 8 colonies. I've got 7, and then a long hive, and then I've got all these nukes right here. I'm actually going to give one of these nukes to a buddy of mine next weekend. He's going to come up, and I'm going to give him one because I've got too many, really. Hard to take care of at times when you're working all the time too. So the only other thing we're going to do, we'll get in this Hive IQ, take 2 frames out, put the feeder in there, no feed in it, just going to put the feeder in there, let them get used to it, and then we'll start feeding a little later. Start treating probably next week. So guys, I don't know what you're going to see on this video. I've just been filming. We'll splice some things together. But we've got us a little honey, so that's a good thing. I'll let you know next week on our next video how much we ended up with. I'm going to go home and do some drying, and then that's about it. So guys, I'd like to say thank you for watching. If you don't care, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I appreciate you guys, everything that you do, your comments, the good, the bad, the ugly. I just, keep them coming. Call me out and say, like I told you, this is not telling you what to do, how to keep your bees and whatsoever. It's how I do it. Just a little old video of what I do. And I'm not perfect. I make all kind of mistakes, mess up all the time. And going to continue to mess up. I mean, if you're not doing anything, you're not messing up. So I'll say God bless you. God bless your family. God bless your bees. I hope that you and your families are well. I hope your bees are doing great. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful season. It's been a very weird year here, I can say that for sure. It's been crazy. But I hope everything's going good for you, and I hope everybody's well in your life. So until next time, this is Tim, the Boone County Beekeeper. Thanks for stopping by.